Hello there, I'm Daz. So I'm just about to head up to Morvunskar. I'm actually on the mission A Night to Remember, so I should be collecting Sanguine Rose for completing this quest. While I'm at Morvunskar, I'll also point out the location of two skill books. We can find Cherim's Heart, which is a smithing skill book, and Mystery of Talara Volume 3, which relates to the destruction skill. So I'll head up there now. Actually, I'm going to use a couple of lichers to help me out a little, because there's going to be 5 or 6 mages in the courtyard to deal with. Be careful when entering this place. There is a pressure plate just in this tunnel that is quite difficult to miss, to be honest. There we are. Sets off some flame traps. Not sure where the lichers got her. I seem to be doing all my own work. You can't get good help anywhere these days. Okay, I can hear something going on. The lichers obviously found something to keep themselves busy. So here we are. This is the only entrance to Morvunskar. There is a chest just before we go inside. It's going to be very dark in here. I'll deal with the 2 mages that are upstairs, and then I'll try and light things up a little.
All day and night. What do I do?
Here we are. That's the first one. So this is a layout at this point. In this smithing area, we have our first collectible, Cherim's Heart, the smithing skill book. I already have 100 smithing skills, so we're not seeing any increase. We have a door here which is barred from the other side. This is the way you can exit once you've cleared this place. And in this area, it's just a load of junk really. Unless you are into collecting empty wine bottles, of which there are many in Morvunskar. So now, head downstairs. I'll be ignoring the portal to Misty Grove for the time being. As I want to find that destruction skill book first and clear the rest of the mages out. Very dark. There is another floor plate right there. Luckily these mages are actually quite flimsy. Right, I need to be a little bit careful because these mages are very close to the portal to Misty Grove. And I don't want to be heading inside there yet. Okay, so I'll ignore that.
What was that?
Right, so mages are coming from everywhere. So I'm now right there.
What was that?
I don't think there's anything. I'll grab the soul gem.
Must have been nothing.
Nothing there. And we're not too far off. Encountering the boss. We have a Shrine of Dibella here. And here we are.
Huh?
Naris the Wicked. And this is where we can find our destruction skill book, which I have not maxed out yet. There we are. There is a lever for that door, but nothing really in here. And now we can head out, and I'm going to need to deal with this remaining mage.
Behold my power!
Yeah, they always say something pretty intimidating just before they're about to die. And this is that barred doorway that we encountered very early on. So now I'm going to head back down towards Misty Grove. Hopefully I'm not going to get lost. It's a bit of a warren down here. And I've made it without too many problems. You need to be careful if you return here again after you've completed this mission, because I understand that the Misty Grove portal can remain after completing this quest. And you can wind up being stuck in there because Sanguine is no longer there to teleport you back out again. And here we are. Sanguine
You're here.
for now.
Beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. Just a prank? Just a prank? The Daedric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff. My pleasure, but I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Okay, so that's the quest completed successfully. I hope people have found it useful, and there is our reward. Sanguine Rose summons a Dremerer for 120 seconds. Very useful if you are not a gifted conjurer. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.